You know what's funny? You mentioned Ciara's prayer about 5 times.
Hella times.
Right?
He did.
And I remember thinking, because I wrote it down in my notes, I'm like, I'm going to mention Ciara's prayer, right? But the one way that you didn't mention it was what I think the real problem is here, right? Ciara as a, let's say, C-list pop star once upon a time who went through things and lucked up with finding a guy who was willing to put her on a pedestal because he was a cornball and had a couple of dollars, right? Right?
Oh,
Right.
Hold on, right. So she has this Ciara's prayer thing, so much so that Delvin mentioned it 5 times, right? Right. But what happened was she started drinking her own Kool-Aid. Like she started thinking that, oh my God, because I somehow magically was connected to God through the shimmy of my shoulders and my hips, was able to conjure up Russell. So now, to Delvin's point, I'm a subject matter expert. Nah, shawty, you got lucky. You know what
Got
I'm
lady,
saying?
got lucky.
Like, so now, for you to go into Jim Jones, who is a gangster personified through hip hop, OG, minding his good, clean business. And you had the temerity, the audacity, the gall to interrupt his good, clean business because you happen to be in a good relationship. I hate niggas like y'all, right? Because guess what? I'm in a good relationship, but I also understand that sometimes you got to carry that shit a certain type of way because you could be the type of nigga who think that you're better than other people because you happen to be in a better relationship than them. You don't know what the fuck they got going on. The fuck? Just because life happened to work out for you does not now all of a sudden give you license to do that shit. If she had the conversation behind closed doors, cool. If that's something she would have pulled him to the side, cool. But what she did spoke to a certain level of arrogance, which goes back to the Ciara's prayer. She think that because other single, lonely, hopeful ass women use her song as a siren to hopefully luck up like she did, that somehow gives her a degree or some type of credibility to sit there and interrupt Jim Jones and his conversation. Girl, bye. Right? This is the reason why niggas don't like Russell, because we feel like he empowered your bird ass to do shit like this. Okay? That's not me saying that. I'm just channeling the voice of the internet because she gave them an example for why niggas don't like her and don't like him. Right? Because, my God, I wish my wife would have done some bird ass shit like that. We would have had to talk about it when we got back to the crib. So in conclusion, for those of y'all who didn't catch my drift here, mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all who are doing well. I try to have empathy to understand I'm fortunate. You can't be like, I'm fortunate and then expect everybody to be in your situation. That doesn't make any sense, right? And what works for you does not work for everybody, right? There's a lot of niggas in Russell's position you would have not worked for. You dig? So just be happy, be humble. You know what I'm saying? And mind your fucking business. And that goes to family members who ain't paying no goddamn bills, who ain't contributing to how the fuck you live. It is okay if you're contributing to my household, to my livelihood, if you are in my business a little bit. Let my son get ready to get married. He expect me to pay for it a little bit. Yeah, nigga, it's my business too. The fuck we talking about? But if you ain't doing none of those things, mind your fucking business.
You heard it here first, folks.
So, you can wait. If you paid, okay, cool. You know, can I show y'all a story? Can I show y'all a quick story?
Story time.
Okay, go ahead.
And rest his soul, my father-in-law, I love him. He was a great man, right? Bishop and everything, right? But when me and my wife was getting ready to get married, he wanted to have more say in like the wedding situation because he was a bishop and he was a pastor. So it's almost like, because, you know, she was the woman, he wanted to leverage that. And I had to have a conversation with him and be like, hey, bro, like, I respect it, but no. You know, like, if that meant that you got to do what you do over there, I respect it. And I respected it 1000%. But I feel like he had to respect me too. But if you have money involved, I get why you feel like you should have a say. So I hate when black people be like, oh, they got a handout and they want you to not have a say. Let me be clear. My money comes with a say. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe that's just conservative for me. Maybe that's me in my conservative bag. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna conserve my money. Well, go ahead.
Like, no, we got to have the collection box. If you want to contribute to some of these bills, man, we'll hear you out.